Hey y'all, today I'm going to be discussing the UMP45, see if it's worth using, why you might or might not want to use it, and ultimately what decision you should make about using the UMP45. So the UMP was, and still is to an extent, heavily used when it was added to the game a few patches ago. And while lots of players still use it, in my opinion, there are many reasons as to why it might not really be the best choice, including its ammo, price to build, and especially its fire rate. Let's get into it. So my first gripe with the UMP is its price to build. Now, before I get comments telling me that it's pretty cheap for a fully built weapon, which I do agree with, it's more the price mixed with other elements, which I will talk about in a few minutes. Timestamps are in the description if you really want to skip ahead. Now, the UMP tends to either be suppressed or unsuppressed, and that's really the only difference between two builds. Here I've built an unsuppressed one which costs around 75,000 rubles, and the same build with a suppressor costs around 125,000 rubles. Now obviously if you use different sights or foregrips, you'd probably be able to reduce the cost, but overall these are the differences in price. Now for me, either of these builds do seem pretty cheap, but the bigger issue I have is its ammunition, and of course the price that you'll be paying for that ammunition. Now there are 5 types of 45 ACP, but for this video I will only be talking about 45 AP, FMJ, and RIP. Now starting with match FMJ ammo. This is the typical round used and is available at level 1 Peacekeeper. It has 76 damage and 25 pen. These stats are honestly not really that bad, but against level 3 armor and especially level 4 armor, this ammo is going to have a struggle. Now, but what about leg meta and face shots? Yes, I haven't forgotten about those. Let's take a look at 45 RIP ammo. It has 137 damage and 3 pen. This is a very high damage round, I'm not going to disagree. However, it's only available at level 4 mechanic, and you can only buy 100 rounds per restock. This is not really going to be very accessible to most players. On top of that, the UMP's largest issue in my opinion is the fire rate, which is going to make these decent ammunitions a lot harder to succeed with. At 600 rounds per minute, this is one of the slowest full auto weapons in Escape from Tarkov. This puts it at the same fire rate as the new RD704, which, by the way, shameless plug, I broke down in another video if you want to see that, it's in the top right corner. Anyway, regardless, the main difference is that while 45 AP is the best ammo the UMP shoots, one of the worst ammos in the RD704, PS ammo, almost matches the stats of 45 AP. Now I know I'm comparing two completely different weapon platforms and calibers, but the thing is, the UMP is pretty limited by its ammo choice. Like 45 RIP, you can only buy 100 rounds of 45 AP at level 3 Peacekeeper, however AP costs 8 USD a round, and that's pretty expensive. You can craft it in the hideout, but in my experience the craft is not really that great. So, why am I hating on the UMP? I'm really not trying to. In all honesty, I really like this gun, it's fun, and it doesn't kick that much. The main issue I have for most players is that you truly have better alternatives at similar prices. The 9mm Vector, for example, which again I talked about in this video, shameless plug, top right corner, shoots at around 950 rounds per minute. If you load it with even PST ammo, which has 52 damage and 20 pen, the much higher volume of ammo is likely going to be more effective at punching through armor, and especially leg meta and face meta. Now, if you're a diehard UMP fan, I apologize, and I'm really not trying to say you're wrong for using one gun or another. I'm just trying to show that there are many reasons why the UMP might not be that optimal. Overall, in my opinion, the UMP isn't that great. I love using it, and I still will, but if you are someone who wants to min-max every gun, ammo, loadout, and your rubles, the UMP might not really be the best gun for you, and probably isn't the best gun for you. Well, those were my reasons against the UMP45. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a discussion about it. And while you're down there, why not subscribe? Watch these videos on screen next. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.